As long as you think that it's working, then it's working. Good morning, beautiful people. Today is the day we plant our sweet potatoes. Yay. And we do kind of have a bed ready. We got to pull up a couple bolting lettuces, and then we're ready to go. They look like they didn't like that. Wow. We are a little bit late for planting. It's already pretty warm. Yeah. I'll just have to come out here in a little bit and water them again just to kind of keep them from stressing more than they should. Yeah. We probably should have waited till tonight, but it's all right. It looks like we have, what, 5 or 6 left?
Oh no, that's probably a good 10. 10?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll walk over here and I'll show you what we did with our 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
We got to play in the dirt. See, already sidetracked.
Yeah. You need to go up. Up.
Get that one that's crawling off.
Which one?
That one.
This one. I found you. They don't take much, but you do gotta
encourage them.
Yeah.
All right, so over here, we were thinking about it. There's more stuff that we wanted to grow, and you know, like sweet potatoes, we knew we were gonna have more slips than we had bed. So me and the boys got busy making this the other day. This is just past the corn bed. We tore up another spot and made some rows. We had that big rain last Monday, and then again on, what was that, Thursday?
Yeah.
I think overall we probably got 4 inches of rain.
That was a lot.
And while the ground was super soft, like it had just dried out enough to where it wasn't mud, we came over here and we broad forked this, got it rototilled, did all that. I think we did that, what, Friday or Saturday?
Yeah.
It was still cool because after the rain and all that. So yeah, we have another bed. I haven't amended it yet because I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try not putting the amendments into the dirt. I was reading something, you can put your amendments on top, cover it with mulch, and then as you water, those amendments will leach into the soil, but it requires mulch. So I'm gonna go grab a couple bales of hay and we'll get the mulch spread. I'll get the amendments down, not in that order, but yeah, I'll go grab that stuff and be right back. All right, went inside, cooled off, drank some water. Actually, now that we kind of like did the things that we needed to do today, I'm gonna do something fun. So one of the things that I have really been enjoying lately is working in the orchard. So there's something that I have kind of been doing, and it's like walking around looking for beneficial plants that I can dig up and move. Got me a shovel. Got my water. So one of the beneficial plants that we have that's actually kind of invasive, but the way I'm going to use it, it's fine. We have mimosa trees. Mimosa trees were introduced, who knows when, I don't really know the history, But a mimosa tree is kind of a decorative tree. Here in a little bit, maybe like June, they start flowering. And they get these real pretty, kind of like a lacy looking pink and white flower. Real pretty flower, they're edible. And they smell amazing, they look amazing, just a real pretty tree. But what happens is the seed pods get eaten by birds, and then these little mimosa trees start popping up everywhere, hence why they're invasive. But the thing about a lot of trees, general rule of thumb, if it's the type of tree that gets bean pods, usually that means it's a nitrogen fixer. Here, I've got this pretty big one. I don't know if you can see this very well with the bright light, but they provide a real nice dappled sort of light, just real pretty trees. Real delicate looking. Well, what I have been looking for all over the place, I come out here, I look under the trees, it's like, is there something that maybe planted itself underneath these trees? No. I came up here, this is what we call a cut. This is the property line. Well, I came up here and I was clearing to a spot where we had planted some trees. It was just like random peach pits that had popped up in the compost pile, and so I took those trees and planted them up here. And they have been reclaimed by the jungle. Well, while I was coming up here, I started looking around and I was like, hey, here's a mimosa tree. Look at this little one. Nice little mimosa tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go along here and I'm gonna collect some of these itty bitty baby mimosa trees. Maybe I can pull them up and move them, maybe I can't. But they're right here in the cut. This is basically our very steep road up to the edge of the property. This is the start of the back 2 acres where the pigs are. They can't be here in the walkway anyways, so they got to get moved. I either have to come through here and bushwhack them, mow them, or dig them up and try to move them. If they die, they're already going to die anyways because I can't be here. So I'm going to dig up a couple of them, put them in pots. If they survive, then I'll plant them out in the orchard, and we have some beneficial trees we can use. Where are you even at? It doesn't matter where we come on this property, this cat pops up. I swear she's omnipresent. Oh, there she is. Sure enough, I don't know how she finds me. I can come out of the house and walk in any direction and she pops up out there. I see you. You found me. I'm not positive if these are a super deep taproot type tree, but if they are, this won't work. I haven't read enough about them. Once I found that it's like, hey, this is a pest tree, and then it was they're a nitrogen fixer. You can plant them in your permaculture orchard. It was like, we got those. They're pests. Well, now all of a sudden they're a high value now that I need them. So, yeah. I guess I might as well say what we'll do with them, considering they're a pest. These will probably, living in the orchard, they will probably never get to the point of fruiting and setting seed. They're gonna get coppiced every year, every other year, whatever it winds up being. So the way it works is you let them grow, get to a certain point, when you think they're big enough, you know, it's always as above, so below. So if you figure the tree is yay big, then the root system is yay big. If the canopy is to the point where it's reaching its neighbor, you can guarantee you its roots are too. And so then you chop the tree off and those roots will die back, leaving nitrogen for its neighbor to devour. Really simple system, but it's also really cool too. Yeah, this is a lot bigger of a tree than I was expecting. It's got a super deep taproot. And I will say, this is the absolute wrong time of year to be doing this. It feels like winter and spring went by so quick. Basically what I'm gonna do with this one, if I get it out, I'm probably gonna lop off all this growth anyways and force it to push out new growth. There's enough energy in that root ball that if it's going to survive, it will. Broke his taproot. That's all right. You can see how big the tree was. That's like 1.5 inches. That was a good sized tree. I cut it down without even knowing what it was. I have cleared this property line in fall and winter when it's a little bit cooler, and so it was just a stick that was in the way. So there's a lot of root there. There's probably enough energy. This thing will probably survive if I stick it in a pot. So I'll do that, and we'll see if we can save it. If not, no sweat. This cat just hangs out. Like, she likes to do whatever we're doing. She's just like chilling. Yeah, you ain't paying no bills. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit further up. I wanna grab about 3 trees. I wanna see if I can do about 3 trees. I don't actually need that many trees in the grand scheme of things. So having a variety, some locusts, some mimosa. I see 2 more right here. I bet you these are growing out of a stump. I bet you this has already been cut a couple times. Yeah, that one is. Little stump. I bet you that one comes up a little bit easier. Yeah, they're everywhere in here. Yep. Yep. Oh, good. I got most of that one's taproot. Those are good candidates. That's about the size that I'm looking for. And that one, that's almost the entire taproot. All right, I'll dig up one more that's in the walkway. Call it good. Nice. That is a great one. Looks like a carrot. Hoping this one's the same way. Yep, beautiful. I'll go get those in a pot and I'll strip off a whole bunch of leaves so they don't have so much to worry about. We'll see if we can make these survive. Thanks for humoring me, guys. That wasn't so bad. It's kind of handy buying all those blueberries. So now I have pots everywhere. Probably even more. Okay, good luck. Yeah, even this pot's too small. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do what we can do. Bear with me, little tree. Does anybody else talk to plants? Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. I'm gonna cut it off right down here to this bud and strip off almost all of these leaves. Severely trimmed, severely trimmed. I forgot to trim that guy. Okay, well, I'll do that when my hand is free. Free trees? I mean, they were already growing. We'll just see if we can move them. I have pretty high hopes for those little ones. If this stuff makes it through the summer, then it's earned the right to go to the orchard. Really, I should just wait until fall. That's the right time to do it, once everything goes dormant. That way you don't have to worry about it. All right, I'm gonna get these watered. Dinner was delicious. Everything was good. The turnips, they turned out all right.
Yeah, they did.
Turnips are one of those things, they're very strong. We haven't quite figured out how to eat them.
In a way that we really love.
That we really like,
Yeah.
because they taste like turnips.
Yeah.
They're just very strong turnipy flavor. But this is actually, this might be a way. This is pretty tasty.
Yeah, I think it could have some improvements, but...
Put enough garlic on anything, it's good.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the kale gratin was really good. All right, so one more thing, just at the end of the day, I've got some sticks. I have some hardwood cuttings from the Texas boys. They sent us this stuff.
I think it was earlier this year in spring, and they said I could put it in the crisper drawer of the fridge until we were ready. So that's what I did.
I thought it was like the end of last year. Like it seems
No.
like they've been in there a long time.
No, it was spring.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the spring.
Okay. Maybe I was doing something. But anyways, they've sat in there for quite a while, and I have been thinking about them, and since I'm like getting into trees and all that, it was like, hey, how about I pull out those cuttings? I pulled them out, stuck them in water this morning, and I'm going to go plant them. This is a goji berry, if it'll focus. That guy is already sprouting. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have good luck getting these sprouted. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to pretty much just plant each. We've got mulberry, we've got 2 different types of fig, and we've got goji berries. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to stick them in a pot. I'll do 4 pots, get them to grow. If they grow, I'll let them get till they go dormant this winter, and then I'll individually pot them, and then they can go into their home, wherever that may be. So I'm going to take these outside and get a planting. All right, man, it is like golden hour, even though the sun is like right in my eyes. Here I am, back at this spot. It looks like that stack of pots I grabbed earlier, it looks like there's a couple, like 4 pots in there, which is exactly how I'm planning on doing this. So I'm gonna fill them full of dirt. You know what, I do need loppers. One more thing to grab and then I'll get started.
Oh, you did, sir. That's nice. Nice.
Okay, let's do goji berries first, since I'm kind of excited about those. I have literally wanted to grow goji berries since forever, since I learned about them. They look pretty good. I'm just gonna freshen up the end. So there's, yeah, see how it's all green in there? And then I'm going to leave these last 2 buds sticking up. The thing I've learned about goji berries from the internet today, I was gonna go stick these out in the garden, find a place for them, and come to find out goji berries, once they're in a spot, they're very hard to get rid of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Think kudzu.
Gotcha. Oh, wow.
Like they can take over. So, rather than do that, I'll see if I can get them rooted in here, and then I can put them wherever I want. See, I thought this stick was dead, and it's even turned green since this morning.
Oh, cool.
For the mulberry, I'm going to use rooting compound. This is the only rooted compound I have, and I'm very new to this stuff. I've successfully rooted, you know, a couple sticks here and there, but this is really, even this season is the first season I've really experimented with rooting sticks and stuff. And honestly, I've had the same success with the rooting compound as I have without it. So I'm just gonna try rooting compound. I'll see if it makes a difference. This guy. That's a nice big cutting.
It is.
All right, YouTube. I would explain what I'm doing, but I don't know enough about what I'm doing to explain it. So do like I just did. Go watch some videos. There's a lot of really good videos out there on how to do this. And after you watch a couple, you can consider yourself a pro. I've tried the rooting compound, and I've had like okay success, and I've just stuck a stick in nice moist soil, and I've had the same results. So at this point, now I'm just trying to justify the purchase of this stuff. So I'm using it. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually working or not, but As long as you think that it's working, then it's working. All right, there you have it. 4 pots full of sticks. Doesn't look like much, but hopefully here in a little bit, that'll be a whole bunch of trees. We'll give it a couple weeks and see what happens. That concludes the business of today. It was actually a fun day. We got a lot done. Had a good dinner. We'll just do it all over tomorrow. That's gonna do it for us for today. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.